The open ocean, for many, it's a symbol of freedom, adventure, and the serene beauty of nature. But for a group of friends on a small fishing boat off the coast of Florida, that serene image was about to be shattered in the most terrifying way imaginable. What started as a perfect day for fishing quickly turned into a desperate fight for survival, a real-life horror story that unfolded miles from shore. This is the chilling account of their encounter with a massive orca, an intelligent and powerful predator that decided their boat was in its way. It was a beautiful morning. The sun was just starting to climb, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink. The water was calm, a gentle swell rocking the 25-foot fishing boat. The sea serpent on board were, for friends Mark, the experienced skipper, along with Sarah, Ben, and Chloe. They were regulars on these waters, familiar with the dolphins and sea turtles that often graced their trips, but they were completely unprepared for what was lurking beneath the surface that day. They'd been out for a couple of hours, lines in the water, sharing laughs and enjoying the peace. That's when the first sign of trouble appeared, not as a giant fin or a dramatic splash, but as a subtle, unsettling feeling. The boat shuddered, a deep, resonant thud that vibrated through the hull. Mark cut the engine, his brow furrowed. Did we hit something? It cried out, scanning the water. There was nothing, no debris, no reef. They were in deep water. They dismissed it as a strained wave with fluke. But then it happened again, a much harder impact, this time, jolting them off balance. Panic began to creep in. Chloe pointed, her voice trembling. Look, about 100 yards away, a colossal black fin sliced through the water, followed by the iconic white patch of an orca. But this was no graceful, distant sighting. This was different. The orca was huge, easily longer than their boat, and it was moving with an unnerving purpose. It submerged, and the water around them fell, eerily silent. The friends held their breath, their eyes darting across the surface. The silence was the worst part. The anticipation was suffocating. Where would it come from next? Without warning, the ocean erupted beside them. The orca breached a mountain of black and white muscle, so close they were sprayed with the water from its massive body. The sheer scale of it was incomprehensible. It was a force of nature, a living locomotive. It fixed an eye on them, an eye that seemed ancient, intelligent, and utterly indifferent to their fear. Then it dove again, and a moment later, the boat was struck with bone-jarring force. It wasn't a gentle nudge. It was a ram. The sound of fiberglass splintering echoed in the air. The boat tilted violently, sending coolers and tackle boxers sliding across the deck. Sarah screamed as she was thrown against the side railing. Chaos erupted. Mark was yelling into the radio, his voice strained with panic. Mayday, 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 mayday. We are under attack by an orca. I repeat, we are being rammed by an orca. He gave their coordinates, his hands shaking so much he could barely hold the microphone. The orca wasn't stopping. It circled a dark torpedo in the deep blue before charging again. Another brutal impact. This time near the stern, the outboard motor sputtered and died. They were adrift, helpless, at the mercy of a creature that seemed determined to sink them. Water was now pouring in through a crack in the hull. Ben and Chloe grabbed buckets, frantically trying to bail out the rising water, their efforts feeling hopelessly futile against the incoming tide. This wasn't the playful behavior sometimes seen in documentaries. This felt targeted, aggressive. Every nerve-wracking minute felt like an hour. They could hear the Orca-esque vocalizations through the hollow series of clicks and whistles that sounded alien and menacing. Was it communicating? Was it angry? They'd never know. All they knew was the primal fear of being hunted. Just as they thought the hull would give way completely, a new sound cut through the chaos, distant thrum of a motor. A Coast Guard vessel, responding to their distress call, was racing toward them. As if it knew its time was up, the Orca gave the boat one final, contemptuous nudge, then submerged and vanished into the abyss as quickly as it had appeared. The ordeal was over, shaking and soaked. The four friends were rescued from their crippled boat, forever changed by their horrifying encounter with the true, untamed power of the ocean. Thank you for watching. If you found this story as incredible as we did, please like this video and subscribe for more true tales from the deep. Stay safe out there.